Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 1 of 1 back again. I believe we are on day 326 with no deaths. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. So, in the last episode, we did a lot of this logic stuff here. Super fun. We got all of our LEDs kind of hooked up, and we have the main sort of thing going. So we have our launch button, but I don't remember if I actually did something for that. It's taking in button launch, and okay, it is. So yeah, we can pretty much get this thing launched right away. Launch. Confirm. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what this is gonna do. It might not even go off at all. So we will just have to see what happens. I'm terrified right now. But if I need to make another rocket, I can always do that. So I'm not really that worried about it. But here we go. Oh, it actually worked. Holy crap. Okay. Get her done. We are in mode 2, so we're looking for stuff. We have found minables already. Okay, so let's display 4 minables. Or sorry, mode 4. But are we not mining anything? Drill. Logic reader minables. Activate our ice. Okay. So, I mean, that should have put it off into... Well... Maybe I should, do a switch or something on here. What do you think? What are we at? 4471? Okay. We have a little bit of time. We don't have a lot of time. We do have a little bit of time. So we can try to figure out what's going on here. Alright, so I need a switch. So we're going to grab one of these. And then I'm just going to place this down right in front of this. There we go. There is our lever. And then we'll put that there, and then I have to connect it, of course. Now, keep in mind, I'm burning fuel as we're doing all of this, so... Alright, so there's that. And we want to name this thing. Oh, whoops. Lever... Mine. I guess. Confirm. Alright, so... If we have that, 3,900. I do have to move somewhat fast. Okay. So our minables is here, right? Logic writer mine. I have to rename this guy too. Mine. Confirm. And then we're gonna change this that way it reads that little switch. Oh wait, turn that off real quick. Switch, logic writer, launch, LED fuels, minables, fuel min, mode 2, mode 5, mode display, button launch, compare. Did I already pass it? I think I already passed it. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then we're gonna write that out to here and tell that to do its thing. Oh, hey, it's doing a thing. Okay, hang on. I think it's because yeah, so if we do that, is it then going to mine? Is it doing a thing? I can't tell. Where are we? We're at, so there are 0 minables, which means that we should be going to mode 2, but we are not. Okay, so, compare minables 0. Okay. Equals memory 0. Okay, so so this is logic reader minables equals 0. So this will be a true, okay. And then the gate, we are, okay, so then if that is reading out a 1 as well, then it should be writing to this, which should be writing, is that not doing a thing? Hello? I would like you to write to mode 2, please. That does not seem to be working. So for some reason it's not letting me write to the mode. Why? Okay, so that's turning this on. Wait. Minables. This. Okay, so this has to go. Okay, so that's putting on a state of 2. Put that into the mode. Okay. Mode 4. No? Still nothing? Okay. Well, what do we do here? This was supposed to write. Do I have to write this to something else? Wait, setting. Does it have to go to setting? Better not have to go to setting. No? Not setting either. Okay. Alright. Clear memory, open, activate, setting, clear memory. It's supposed to be going into activate, right? Is that not? Wait, no. Now it says minables is 1. Oh wait, now we're okay. So now it actually did the thing and it moved over. Okay. And then we should be mining. There we go. Now we're mining. But once again, this thing should be happening automatically. But hey, I mean, we're mining. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, 21 stacks of ore or ice is not terrible. And I am watching the fuel as well. Now, these are not guaranteed to be full stacks. They could be stacks of any size. Okay, so now minables is back down to here, which means that that should have rewritten a 2, but it did not. I would like you to write the 2, please. Unless this has to go to something. Well, let me put this on 2 setting. See if that does anything. It does not. Okay. Activate 2. Okay, now it works. It's weird. I don't understand. Like, it should be. I don't understand why it works sometimes, but not other times. And then this thing should be setting that. Apparently this is not setting that. Okay, now it's working. Okay, we're down to 900. Okay, so now we are getting to the point where we're gonna have to start sending this thing back. Now this should come back at 600. So we should see. We should see that turn to 5. Okay, put that back. See if it goes to 5. It does not. I need you to come back, sir. Oh my God. Why is this not? Go back. Okay, so we have an issue here where it is not updating this for some reason. Okay, so it's coming back. At least it should be coming back. Hopefully. I think that means that we lost it. Wait, no, it's there. Haha. Okay, so that was interesting, to say the least. We seem to have an issue with this actually writing to the mode. And I still don't know if this is supposed to go onto activate or onto setting. So, but I mean, I guess cycling between those kind of updates it, I guess. So, sort of successful, sort of, I mean, we got the rocket back, so I mean, that's a success right there, right? But the fact that it's not writing the mode is bothering me a little bit. And like the minables, that should also be working, but it seems to not be working. So there's things that we have to try to fix here. But I suppose we could start refueling and get that back up to 5,000 or something. But yeah, so hang on, let me look up the automation. Automated rocket module, yes, okay. Does this give me any kind of information on here? Does not. Okay, so we can write to setting. That can be read or written depending on, that doesn't help me. And then activate, meaning it's running, otherwise it's a 0. So I don't know if this has to go to setting or if it has to go to activate. Let me look that up real quick, and I'll see if I can figure out what this has to be set to. I'll be right back. All right, so apparently it is supposed to go on activate. So that is correct, and that is correct. However, for some reason, it's not actually sending it through. Like it's not like writing for some reason, and I don't understand why. I don't know. So I mean, I could try it again, but I mean, it seems like most of the logic was fairly sound and it seemed to be working. So that's good at least. And then I'm just gonna get the food and the water and all that other fun stuff too. All right, open these. Also, how much food do I have left? Do I have a lot? I have 1, 2, 3 cans. That's a decent amount. Okay, so that should get me going through quite a bit more. All right, so in case you're wondering why I have this radiator here, it's to make sure that this tank right here is the same temperature as the room in here, not as whatever is in there. And that was when I was having issues with the heating in there. Yeah, it didn't really like that very much. And then that was, you know, killing me because I was breathing in like 100-degree Celsius air, which is, you know, enough to scar your lungs. But yeah, so that's that. But I don't understand why some of this stuff is not working. And why is this like so low right now? 2.3, potential is 5.02, so it should be kicking on soon. Oh, it's charging right now. Is it charging right now? It is charging right now. Okay. So that's got to be coming from the solar then. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to increase my power stuff, I guess, a little bit at least. Also, I should probably check to see how much fuel I have and how much I'm using. I know I can check it from the outside, but, you know, I just want to go in here, so we're just going to go in here. Oh, we are just about empty. Okay, so let's make more fuel. And then also, how are we doing on this? Okay, so we have 2.4, 2.54. Okay, yeah, so we have enough stuff here, I guess, to keep this going up at least a little bit. So I can let that run for a little while, I think. That'll give us, you know, surplus of fuel, which will be fine. Although I don't want to leave that running for too long, because I will drain all of my oxygen and my hydrogen, and I do need to breathe the oxygen. So there is that. But I also have 40-something stacks of ice in here, and I want to put that somewhere. So that's all going to come out of that right there. So I need to bring that over into a silo or something, which honestly I could set right here. That could be a thing I could do. Potentially. And wait. I've got room here. I can just set a silo right there and just have it go directly into the silo. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I need to grab a silo. I think I have an extra one somewhere. Yeah, there's our silo. Okay. Now, hopefully the silo will keep the gases from de-gassing, I guess. Alright, so that has to go this way, because the output is opposite the input. So that can go there, and then this whole thing needs to be built. So I need a welding torch and 10 steel sheets. Okay. Welding torch and 10 steel sheets. There we go. And we'll swap that out for the welding torch. Okay, now we need plastic sheets. Okay. Alright. I think I need 10 of those as well, and I have 15. I do need my welding torch, though. And I think I might need electronic parts, I don't remember. Five cable coils. Okay, I have those. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And I think at the very least the gases will not or the ices won't turn into gas if they're in a silo. So I'm going to grab some of these basic chutes. I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm just going to grab all of them. And we will see how this works. That actually might be a direct line over, maybe just scooch over to the side. And then directly in. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay. So that's going to make this like real easy. So I need you to go this way, and then I need you to go... Sir, can you please go on here, please? Okay. And then we'll just get these straight pieces over. There we go. Okay, so that is connected, but it won't actually start pushing all of this stuff out until I open it up. So that's going to take a little bit of doing. And then we also have to power this thing, which I think is over here on this side. So that's got to run along the edge there and then connect into this main line, which not an issue. So we will put that there. I used a lot less chutes than I thought, which is nice. Okay, and then that can go kind of right along the edge over there. All right. And then we can do this to go here, and then I need this in the other hand so I can splice into this cable. There we go. So that should now get power. Good to go. We have nothing in the silo, which is fine. So now I need to put in a little command in there to, oh, whoa. We have way too much fuel in there. Okay, whoops. All right, so 7,000 fuel, that should be good. If I can figure out how to make the mineable thing work, I mean, that would be better. And then I have to see how much fuel I've got made already in here so we don't use up all of our oxygen and whatnot. All right, so how are we doing? 1.97, I think we've used up all of something. We still have 4.5 megapascals in there, 843 kilopascals of volatiles, so that is just going to have to be enough for now. Okay, now, what I want is to have enough volatiles in here for me to be able to replenish whatever fuel, or enough oxide and volatiles in here to replenish the fuel that I need to send this thing back up. Okay, so what do we need? I really don't want to have this thing here. Like, I want that to read off of what it's supposed to read off of, but it doesn't seem to want to work. Okay, so I think I'm going to put the silo open lever over here. I think that's probably a good place for it. And yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then I need a logic writer. And that's going to take the digital input from the switch, because it is a digital source, and it will just write it directly onto the silo and tell it to open up. And then, hopefully, all of our ices should go. Let's see, we need a logic writer. Wow, man. We've got some crazy thunder going right now, and it's weird because it's not like really all that cloudy, and it's certainly not raining or anything, but it's just like non-stop, just rolling thunder. And to be honest, it's actually kind of cool. Okay, so let me reorganize these. I want to try to use as little wire as I can. So I'm going to have this. I could have a dial, important button, or a switch, or lever. Okay, so I think that's what we want. I'm going to put this off to the side. And then I'm going to put this over here, so that way the digital in is going to take it directly from the lever, right? So that'll just be a straight wire going in, like that. And then this will be a turn this way, and another curve this way, and then one of these this way. And then we can go with a curve going up this way, and then that can go there, and one more over here. And then we're going to rename this. So lever silo open, logic writer, silo open, confirm. All right, now we just need to set this. So that can only read off of there because that is the only input here. And then we're going, oh, that's a reader. Dang it, I put in the wrong thing. Sorry. There we go, that looks more correct. Okay, so there's our lever. We're gonna push this out to the rocket silo. Okay, and then we're gonna run this to open. So this is currently putting out a 0, so it's currently gonna send in a 0. But as soon as we open this, that should be dropping off. That should be dropping off. Hello. So it's writing 1, 2, open. Yes. Okay, why you no work? Do I need to do this again? Okay, what's going on, dude? Why you no work? Okay, so this is the silo module, yes. Okay, so that's a silo. This is the output. Going out this way, and then down here, and then over here, and then out here. For some reason, it's got a pipe input, which is strange. I mean, like, what are we gonna... Oh, maybe it's harvesting liquids or something? I don't know, that's weird. Or gases, maybe? It's all very confusing. I'm not sure why it is not releasing. I mean, we've got this at a state of 1. We're writing this to the right thing. So this is more like the same issue that I've been having with all of the other logic, not like the mode isn't being written properly for some reason. I'm not sure why. But this should be emptying right now, and it's not for some reason. Okay, so let me put this thing on. Oh, has that been on the whole time? Whoops. Okay, so we're going to put the configuration thing in here, and we're going to take another look at the silo and see kind of what it is configured to currently. It is set open to 1, okay. Do I have to import count, export count? Okay, so it should be on open, right? All right, hang on. I'm gonna check this. I will be right back again. Yeah, I don't know. Like it should be exporting. For some reason, it is not. The on is not. What? Why is on a 0? That doesn't make sense. Hang on. Okay, so let's close this. Turn that off real quick. We're gonna put this onto on. Okay. Now will it do something? Apparently not. Okay, so it should be on now, supposedly. So let's just check it real quick. Silo module on. Okay, so it is on. Okay, so that's good. And now we're going to turn this off and reset this, and then put this back to open. And now with the silo on, and it's set to open, it still is not emptying. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? It's annoying. Like, this should be working, right? So it's open and on at the same time. Is it activate? Do I have to hit activate? Let's try activate and see if that does anything. So we'll turn that off, and then we'll flip this over to activate instead. Mode activate, and then on. Still nothing. So activate, on, and open. So it's open, it is activated, and it is on. And I have nothing coming out. Do I have to change the mode? What does the mode have to be? It's annoying. Why? I mean, this stuff should be working, right? Like, I'm not going crazy here, like... Okay, let's change this to mode. Mode open. Well, it just sets the mode to 1. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything. Probably not. But for some reason, this is not letting me take the stuff out. I can put it in, I just can't take it out. Oh, maybe because I have to turn that on? How about now? Anything? No? Okay, then we're just gonna cycle through everything. So mode, activate is now 1. Lock is now 1. Setting is now 1. Actually, hold on. Let me go back to lock and we'll turn that off. And then we'll go back to here's how it's not locked. Try turning it on. No. On. Okay, so it's on. Clear mem. That did not just clear everything out of the silo. Dude, if that did, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, sir, can you, like, not fly that far? Oh no, it put it... Okay, so clear memory is what made it move? What? How does that make any kind of sense? I'm so confused. But we got our stuff out, so that's good. 41 stacks of whatever just moved out. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Are you confused? I'm confused. So what? Rocket silo. Okay, so provide storage for ores. Yes, yes, yes. ICEs, blah, 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 blah. Silo module must be connected to a mining or salvage module by correctly. We already know that it's good. Silo must also be powered when on the launch pad. It is on by default, but it can be turned off with logic if needed. Okay, so it needs to be on. Can also be attached to a chute inlet in order to connect it to import. Wait, what? A chute inlet. That makes no sense. You must set its state to open using logic, which is what I did, but it didn't actually do that. So I had to clear the memory, and then it actually did something. Why would this go to a chute? This makes no sense. Like, why would you put an inlet on here? I don't know. This doesn't make sense. But I guess so long as we're here, we can send it off for one more flight and see if we can maybe figure out what's going on with all this crap and why it's not working, or why it seemingly does not work. It's just annoying. Okay. And we'll have a drink. And we'll have some delicious food. Oxygen should be good. Exhaust, also good. Whatever, waste tank. I'm calling it an exhaust because that's basically what it is. When we breathe out carbon dioxide, that is our exhaust. Okay. I guess try number 2. There we go. We are moving to our place. That should tell it to start mining. Supposedly. But I guess I'll just make it do this by myself. That is mining very, very slowly. But hey, at least it's doing something, right? Went from 6 to 7 pretty fast. And it is still thundering out there. It's insane. Is it supposed to be like this slow with mining? I don't know. But hey, it's doing stuff. That's cool, right? Yay. Apparently whatever we found is it's pretty good. Oh hey, it just jumped up from 19 to 21. That's interesting. So is it... Oh, that's probably due to the size of the stacks. That makes sense. So like if it's a bigger stack, it'll take longer. And if it's a smaller stack, it'll take shorter, I think. Okay, so that is now there, right? So it should have told this to go to a state of 2, which it did not. But I mean, it turned on when it was supposed to, so that's good. Can we get this to go to a state of 2? Hello? Why you no work? Okay, do I need to like change this thing around? I don't want to... How do I make you go? Like that should be like, and that should turn it on, which should overwrite the mode, right? Because that's what I'm writing to, is the mode. I'm putting it on activate, right? So let me put it on something else. So setting, clear memory, open, activate, setting. Let's put it in setting. Does setting do anything? No. Okay. What if we cleared the memory? I mean, it's going to set it 2, so it's not really going to do anything. So that's not doing anything. Okay. Put it back onto open. No, I don't want you to open. I want you to activate. Okay, so now it works for some reason. And we go to the next one. So we now have our thing right. And that should have turned off. Okay, so that should be updating its location to 4, which means that it is now drilling, I believe. And for some reason, this is now not writing. Hello. Thank you. Okay, so for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to like me setting all of these things via logic, which is very strange. So, like, for instance, right, like if I were to shut this off and then change this logic thing back up here, which is the drills. Yeah, so this is mine, telling the mining module to activate, and that is looking at the lever. I want that to look at the minables script. So logic reader minables, right? So now it should be reading the minables as 1, which should turn on the drills, which, okay, apparently now it has. Okay, and then as soon as we run out, that should change that back to 0. Okay, so that should be rating a 0, which it should be. And then the location should be updating, which is done here. So this is turning on as it should. It's just not writing for some reason. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, on. No? Nothing? Okay. Changes to setting. Nothing? Hello? Clear memory. Is that going to do anything? I have no idea. So I'll turn that off again. Open, we don't want to open it. Put it back on activate. Okay. So do we have to clear the memory before we do anything else? So like now we're over here, that should be reading a 1, which means that it should be mining, but it isn't mining. Even though this is telling it to mine, because it's currently at a state of 1. Are you mining now? No. Why? Are you mining now? No. Why? clear the memory. Okay, memory cleared. Activate, is that what we need? Lock, setting, or do we put this on? On? Is that making it do something? No, it's not that. Okay. Put this on activate. Go. Okay. So we need to clear the memory of each module before we send the next command, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It really doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why can't we just overwrite the mode or the activate signal or whatever it happens to be? Like, why can't we just do that? You know? Like, so before this thing goes back to mode 5, do I have to clear the mode again? Because that's going to be kind of annoying. I mean, is that like a bug or a feature? I'm trying to figure this out. It is not exactly easy to understand. So I feel like I need like a clear memory button, like just like one of these to like clear the memory. I'll like put it right there or something connected up into that line, and then have that just write to all of the modules that need it. So that way, in case it's not updating, like I can tell it to, you know, clear or whatever and then come back. Now, my worry here is that I don't know if my return thing, I mean, it should be turning on when we get to, you know, whatever. Okay, so that is now there. Okay, so we should be moving to the next space, but we're not. Okay. So let me put this on clear memory again. Okay, so we're clearing the memory. And then this is for the automation module, so this has to go to activate. And that gets us back to 2. Okay, yeah, so that is what it is. We have to clear the memory each time we send a new signal here. So if we change this to clear memory, and then clear the memory, and then set this back. Oh, wait a minute, this is not what I want. That's the launch. I don't want to do that. That's going to be on activate, so we'll leave that there. That should be reading a 0 anyways. It's this one. Okay, so we do that. Tell it to clear the memory. Write that. Okay, so memory should be clear. And now we run this into activate, and then that should move us over to our next place, which it has. Are we mining? We are mining. Okay. Okay, so that's weird. Like I said, I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. But, I mean, the logic here seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just that it's not writing properly to the rocket, which is what's causing the issues here. But, I mean, like, yeah, so, like, that's at 0, right? So this should be moving over to the next space, but it's not doing that because it has to clear the memory first. I don't know. But we're actually going to tell it to return home. Now, is that going to do anything, or does that have to be reset as well? Okay. And I think that has to be reset as well. Okay. I need like a memory reset thing set up here because we are running out of time. Okay, so this is rating a 0 currently. Okay, so let me set this, because this is rating to the, to the automation module. I'm going to set this to clear memory, okay. And then that's going to be based on this button here. So that'll clear the memory, and then that should send us home. That's not sending us home? Why is it not sending us home? Sir. It's writing 0. Okay. So it should be clearing the memory when I click that. Right? And then that should send it home. Right? Hello? Ah, my goodness. That is taking it from the button for launch, which is what this is. Okay, so that should be clearing the memory. And that should be writing to... Yeah, so that's writing a 5. At least it should be writing a 5. To the automation module, into the activate. Are we going to lose the rocket? Hello? Wait, can I just, like, turn this thing on and have it just do its thing? Like, can you go home now, please? Look, I'm writing a 5. Let's go! Come on! It's not working. Okay, seriously, why you no work? Why? Sir! Let's go! Why is this not working? Is the thing locked? Like, what? My gosh. Write a 5. Hello? Hello? Okay, seriously, what is going on here? Yeah, the rocket's gone. We lost it. Now it's at 7, which I'm fairly certain means that it's lost. So that's cool. Okay, so help me out here. I'm writing a 5, right? And it's not doing its thing. Like, that's what this thing is for, right? It's supposed to write a 5. So there's the 5. It writes the automation module, writes it to the activate. Now, what if I set this on setting? Is that what it has to do? Like, what? I'm not sure how, why, what, where. Clear memory. It's writing a 5 to clear memory. Open, activate. Setting, clear memory, open, activate. Okay, so okay, so we lost the rocket. Not exactly surprising, to be honest. So it's floating up there somewhere. Like, how is this supposed to work, right? If I can't actually write stuff to the rocket to tell it to do stuff, right? Like, why do I have to press the clear memory button first in order for me to actually write anything to this? So there's some obvious issues here. But once again, I kind of expected to lose the rocket in the first place, so it's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, so the only thing I can do now is just deconstruct the whole thing and then start from scratch. So that's fun. It's kind of annoying. I don't actually know how to fix this. I don't know enough about how the rockets work, and whatever is in here for the rockets does not help me at all. Automated rocket. Automated rocket automation module. Right. This thing does not help me. Right. It gives me that it's paintable. Great. The prefab hash. Great. This doesn't help. So here's the mode. So 1 means that it's launching, 2 means that it's traveling, 3 means that it's arrived, 4 means that it's idle at the destination, 5 means that it's returning to the launch, 6 means that it is returned, and 7 apparently means that it is lost. So there's that, I guess. But I mean, like, this doesn't help me, right? Like, as far as this supposedly being Stationpedia and helping out stuff, nah, it doesn't. So I'm gonna do some more research on this, I guess. I'm gonna have to build another one, obviously. Maybe I'll do it with 2 silos? No, I'll just stick to ice mining, I think. I've got like all of my solids mining pretty much handled over there, so I'm not really too worried about that. But having this thing break is not cool. I mean, not break, but get lost. But I mean, what am I supposed to do if I'm sending the signal to return and it doesn't actually accept the signal and it just gets lost because it's not coming back, right? So like this thing right here is supposed to write, see, look, it takes in from the memory mode 5, which is over here, memory mode 2, memory mode 5 has a value of 5, right? It's the entire purpose of it. So we're taking that number and we're writing that to the automation module, to the activate, which is where it is supposed to go. And then as soon as you do that, it should update the mode to 5, which then sends it back. I send the signal, it does not accept the signal, and it just gets lost. So there's, I mean, maybe it's not supposed to be designed to work with logic like this. I mean, maybe you're supposed to use the IC units and that's how it, I don't know, will actually accept stuff. But I mean, it should work with this too, right? I mean, it's in the game. That's what it's there for. It's supposed to be able to write to stuff. It's fine. I'm just gonna tear this thing apart now. That's great. Oh, hey, I actually get some of the parts back. That's cool. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What? How did that come back? I am very confused right now. Okay, so it's just taking the parts back and letting me rebuild the rocket? What? I mean, I'm okay with that, obviously. And then I just need the last part here, I guess. Hello? Engine? Okay. So...
Power low.
I mean, cool. Oh. It's still lost. So when you deconstruct it, it like appears, but you have to fully deconstruct it. Otherwise, if you do reconstruct it, it just says, hey, no, your rocket isn't there. So that's interesting. But yeah, so I don't know if any of the devs are watching my videos. Probably not, let's be honest. But I mean, this is kind of like an obvious issue here, right? Like this should not, well, one, I should be able to write stuff to it. And actually have, you know, what I'm writing be, you know, accepted by whatever it is that is doing the writing, but apparently that is not the way. But at least I don't have to like build like a whole new rocket from scratch. I can actually tear it apart like this, which is Cool, I guess. What do I need to take this apart? Deconstruct this again. Wait, it's giving me more parts? What? No, I need you. I don't need you. Okay. Electronic parts, angle grinder. Okay. Because I'm a fan of physics, I'm gonna start from the top and go down. Alright, so there's the automated module. There's that. Okay, there's our rocket part. There's our coupler. And then we'll drop down a little bit more. Hand drill, okay. Get the hand drill out. There we go. Drop it down a little bit more. Now we need to go back to the angle grinder. Now we need the wrench. Okay, and now I don't want to rebuild the tank, I want to take apart the tank. Okay, hang on. This thing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so there's all of our pieces and parts back. Anyways, I think they're back. Rocket launch pad. I think I can keep the pad. Or should I get rid of the pad too? Well, first let me pick up all of the pieces and parts that have fallen everywhere, so I don't lose them. So I'll pick up all of the steel. More steel here. Okay, so that's all the steel. So you can go over here. More steel. Is there, yeah, there's another thing of steel over here. Okay. And then we'll pick up the plastic. Is there any more plastic? I think that was it. Yeah, okay. So there's our plastic. And then it's just these rocket parts, which I will actually place down over here. All right. And the tanks. All right. So that's all the pieces and parts that I needed to make the rockets. I was able to recover them, which means I don't have to start from scratch, which is kind of nice. But yeah, this is... It's not ideal. Obviously, it's not ideal. Okay, so that's still reading stuff. But all of this stuff is broken, so... That's reading nothing. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this just in case. Okay. I need you to not fall down the hole, please. Oh, what's this? Wreckage? Why do we have wreckage down here? We have some ice down here too. Pure carbon dioxide. We got some... There's the thunder again. Oh, it is getting darker out though. So maybe it's raining now? Anyways, oh my goodness. Okay, so let me just rebuild this thing. Where it is supposed to go anyways. There we go. Now at least we have the hole covered up. And then I'll take these and rebuild this as well. And I think I need the welder for that. Yeah. Wait, yes? Okay. Just making sure I'm doing the right thing. Okay, so there's that. So we're starting from scratch. We didn't lose any of our parts, which is good. But at the same time, like, I need to like I said, I need to do some more research and figure out why I can't set values here without resetting stuff. Yeah, it's kind of an issue, especially if you want this thing to run. So anyways, we're at an hour in the video. We've had a semi-successful run. As far as I can tell, the logic is sound for everything. And I think this even turned on when it was supposed to. This is what is like our, emergency return home, like once we hit 600 fuel. So I think that did turn on when it was supposed to. So it should have written a 5 here and told it to come back, but it didn't. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so I don't know. I got to do more research and figure out why, if there's something that I did wrong or if I'm missing something. But I mean, the logic is sound. So the fact that it's not writing, I got to figure out what's going on with that. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We did get to see 2 rocket launchers, so that's kind of cool. And if you did enjoy it, come back for the next one where hopefully I will have some answers. And who knows, I might even be able to get this thing to run completely automated with just this little wall of circuits, which, everything being equal, I mean, this is not a lot of logic if you think about it. Because, like, these 8 are just to control the LEDs here, or the displays. And then the actual controlling of the rocket is done with just these 12, plus, some memory here, and this is for the silo. But, I mean, I don't know. Logic is sound. It's just the game doesn't like it. But, as I said, that's all I got. So, stay tuned for the next one. Have a good one.